All right, hello, and welcome to my Mr. C's presentation on multiple digit addition. Another name for multiple digit addition is adding big numbers. This is numbers over 10, so 25 or 150 or 87,372. Any number that extends beyond the tens place, adding it with another larger number. There's some tricks and tools to the trade that will make it nice and easy for you. You might say, but why do I even need to know this, Mr. C? Well, there's a whole bunch of reasons. For me personally, I think knowing how to add together big numbers is important to keep track of my money. I mean, if you're making mistakes with bills and how much you owe this person or that person, or how much money you have left or budgeted, that tends to cause me more headaches than anything else in life. So, keeping track of your money is important. Making sure people don't rip you off. If you don't know how much money people owe you or how much change people owe you, it can lead to you losing out. And then probably the most important one, addition, and big number addition is no different, is a key to learning so many other math concepts: subtraction, division, multiplication, even fractions and percents and decimals. So learning this one of these basic concepts of math is very important to move even one step further. So I don't know. I am going to segue into a section that I like to call Getting Schooled by Mr. C. This is a video that I shot that shows a child who unfortunately doesn't know how to add big numbers, doesn't really understand the whole concept of multiple digit addition, suffering because of it. So sit back and check out what happens. Hey Lucy, come on over here. So I owed you $25 that you let me borrow last month, and then I owe you $34 in back allowances, right? Does that sound right? Okay, so think I can tally that. It comes to about $40 altogether. Does that sound right? All right, here you go.
Hey, Lucy, you just got schooled by Mr. C.
Ooh, that is a deep burn. And yes, in fact, Lucy did get schooled by me. But if you don't know big number addition, you don't know how. So let's get down to it. Let's learn some simple little tricks on how to take big numbers that would be hard to add normally and figure out what their answers are. And I know there's going to be teachers rolling over in their grave going, oh, but place value, and oh, but number sense. And yes, place value and number sense are very important. And if you don't have any kind of concept, or if you're unfamiliar with what I'm even talking about in place value and number sense, there are some great videos out there to help you out. But for now, let's just do some tricks to make it fast and easy. We're going to start out with an easy one, 54 plus 32. And you'll see why that's easy in a second. We're going to solve 163 plus 45. This is a little more difficult because it extends all the way out to the hundreds place, which is tricky if you're not careful. And then the last one, this one looks quite a bit different. It's actually lined up, one on top of the other, which is the way I prefer it. 89 plus 52. So let's start at the top. And as you can see, these two numbers are next to each other. Now, the first thing you have to do is line them up. They have to be one on top of another. I really like this bottom problem down here, 89 plus 52, because it's already lined up for us. We're going to have to do that with the other two. There's something you have to be very careful that you do when you're lining up addition problems. Always line up the place values. Like I said, if you don't know what that means, you don't understand place value, there is a lot of good resources to learn that. So go check out place value, get an idea of what it is, then come back and finish watching this video. But let's just jump right into the first one. So we need to line it up via place value. Okay, I'm going to start out with this first number, 54. I don't actually have to worry about lining it up till I get to the second number, 32. I always start at the ones place, but why the ones place? It's on the right-hand side, and when we read left to right. Yeah, but when we line up numbers, a lot of time it's easier. We start out with the smaller part of the number. The ones place is smaller than the tens place, so start out there and line up the ones places first and then the tens places. And you'll see in the next problem why that tends to make it easier. And then we're doing basic single-digit addition from top to bottom. What's 4 plus 2? Everybody, 6. If you don't know 4 plus 2, this is not the right video for you. Go check out single-digit addition. And then 5 plus 3, 8. Excellent. So what is 54 plus 32? 86. All right, let's keep moving. We're on a roll. All right, we're going to do the second one. Now, this is the one where I want you to pay attention to how we line up this problem. We got 163. I always write the big number first. Even if the 163 came after, I always write 163 first because it's larger than 45, and I want that bigger number on top. And I know it's larger because it has a number in the hundreds place. Oh no, there's that place value again. And then I'm going to go line up the ones places. So I'm going to take the 5 from 45, and then the tens places. I'm going to take the 4 or 40 from 45. And then to make it all warm and fuzzy inside, let's not forget our little addition sign over there. What's 3 plus 5, everybody? Correct. I think you're correct. If you didn't say 8, yikes. And then 6 plus 4, 10. Just write 10 down there. No, don't write 10 down there. You can't write the 10 down here. All we want from the 10 is the second number. Remember, I'm not going to turn this into a place value lesson here, okay? So this is kind of a little gimmicky, fast way to do it. This is how I learned how to do it. You're going to take the 0 from the 10 and put the 0 down here, and then you're going to take that leftover number on the left-hand side and carry it over to be on top of the next place value. So the 0 stays. Okay, 6 plus 4 is 10. The 0 stays. The 1 is carried over. And then just keep adding. What's 1 plus 1? 2. Yeah, the kindergartners went wild for that one. Okay, 208 is our answer for the second problem. 163 plus 45. All right, moving right along. 89 plus 52. This one I think is the easiest of all three. Why? We don't have to rewrite it. Look, let's just use and abuse the platform that it was written on. Look, they're already lined up. Ones places are lined up. Tens places are lined up. What's 9 plus 2? 11. Remember, we're going to take the number that is on the right-hand side. You could technically call it the ones place, but I wouldn't. And then carry the other one over. Okay, so there's the 11. We take the 1 because it's on the right-hand side. That one stays down, and the 1 that's in the tens place there is carried over. Now, what's 8 plus 1? 9, and 9 plus 5 is 14. Same deal. We're doing it again. So we're going to take the 4. Okay, look, I drew a little weird arrow pointing at it. Okay, the 4 is going to stay. And we're going to carry the 1. But Mr. C, there's nothing there. How can it carry it over there? Just do it. When you're starting out, learning how to do this, you want to go through the steps. Don't get lazy and just write 14, because I've seen a lot of kids have real mental hang-ups later on because they're not familiar with really practicing carrying every time. So practice carrying. 14. Put down the 4, carry the 1. 1 plus 0 plus 0. Easy. 1. I know it might have seemed silly to actually carry that over, but you gotta do it. Okay, it's gonna help you in the long run. Trust me. Okay, so there's 3 quick problems. I'm gonna quickly do 2 more that I think might be just a little trickier. So it's kind of like next level multiple digit addition. One more time. I can't hear you. No, you have to say it. One more time. No? All right, well, let's do it one more time anyways. All right? I started out with a nice little easy one. You like those flame effects? Me too. 5 plus 3, 8. Okay, let's do it quick. 9 plus 3, 12. Put down the 2. You're not writing the 12 out. We have grown past that. Carry the 1. Okay, we can do it. Look, 12. 1, 2, 12. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. Oh my gosh, we're doing this so quickly now. Oh. All right, here's the real test. Do you remember that you have to line up the place values? You must line up the place values. Look at this one. This one's weird. 1,903 plus 99. All right, there's a lot of room to mess this one up. 1,903 plus 99. Ooh, I didn't write it down the way I told you to. I'm bad. I should have written down the 9 that's in the ones place first. Look, the 3 and the 9 from the ones place are lined up. The 0 and the 9 from the tens place. The 9 from the hundreds place is all alone. The 1 from the thousands place is also all alone. Still the same process though. What's 9 plus 3? I'm not going to write it. 12. Put down the 2. Carry the 1. What's 1 plus 0? 1. What's 1 plus 9? 10. Put down the 0. Carry the 1. We're doing it again. One more time. What's 9 plus 1? 10. Put down the 0. And carry the 1. Are you guys saying this with me, or am I just doing this by myself? I have a feeling I'm doing it by myself. Anyways, I'm sure it's at least mildly entertaining. What's 1 plus 1? Kindergartners, 2. Yes. What's the answer to 1,903 plus 99? 2. Ooh, that's a big 0. 1,002. Da-na-na-na. See how I write the answer right next to it? That way the teacher knows what my answer is and doesn't have to go hunting and searching to find it somewhere else. All right, very good. So now that we know how to do this, and if you're still struggling or if you didn't quite get that, rewind, check out these problems again. Pause it and try to work through them yourselves before I work through them. See if you can get the same answers that I end up getting, because I'm right. Because I'm mostly always right. But let's go back. I want to revisit what happened to Lucy. She got schooled. How? Can you figure this problem out? I owed her $25, and then I owed her another $34 for something else. But I gave her $40. Did I pay her the right amount? That's for you to find out. Did Lucy, in fact, get schooled? And if so, why? Figure it out. Write it down. Get out a piece of paper. If you can do it in your head, get crazy and do it in your head. Call over your teacher and show off that you can now do big number or multiple digit addition. Maybe you can shed a tear for poor Lucy if she did in fact get schooled. Okay, so really quickly, what we learned. There's some really key points to today's lesson and what we really need to keep our eye on when we're talking about big number addition. It's important. We're going to be using it even in multiplication and in division and fractions and decimals and percents. Addition will continue to come up. I mean, it's in the world all around us if you just kind of open your eyes and try to find it. When you're actually doing it, you must line up your place value. So the ones place has to go over or under the ones place. The tens place has to go over under the tens place. Be careful. That's the number one mistake kids make while they are practicing multiple digit addition. And then finally, I got this from a very important teacher book. It's incredibly important. Every teacher I ever know talks about it, and this is a very popular quote around the water cooler. You think you like to keep your money? You better learn to add then, honey. And that's the truth. Addition and money go hand in hand, as well as subtraction and multiplication, really. But let's start with addition. Making money, earning money, keeping money, all starts out with knowing some simple addition skills, and multiple digit addition is one of them. So I hope this helped. If you have questions, if you want to watch the video again, like I encouraged you before, go try those math problems by yourself. See if you can do it. Challenge yourself. Challenge your brother. Ask your mom to write math problems down for you. Ask your grandma to quiz you. Do whatever you can do to play with these numbers, to play with this concept, because the more you try it, the more you use it, the faster you will become, and it's going to open doors in math for you. So thank you, and I will see you in subtraction.